Okay, this video is for where you want clothing. Firstly, obviously you log into your dashboard. I normally always keep two tabs open up here, as you'll see. One at the back, which is when you're inside the website, and this one, refresh the screen there. This is the front of the site so that I can see quickly any changes and things that I've made. You'll see that's still logged in as well now because the black band has come up here. Ignore this down here, it's just to do with the video capture. Right, so if we go to pages, all pages, what we're going to look at today really are the we've got quite a few product pages. So we'll look at workwear and use that as a base, I think. And you see here it's got what's called a Masonry gallery, which when you click on an image it shows up with the title there, and you can also have a description underneath. Right, and it's to show you how to work that page. So in the back of the site, go to the workwear page. And this is probably going to look really alien to you. It's called the Divi builder, which is the builder software that we use so that we can lay the page out the way that we want. You'll see the title at the top of the page there. You'll also see two buttons, Return to Standard Editor and Build on the Front End. I advise you never to work on the build on the front end using that button, or Return to Standard Editor will literally wipe away all of this content. What you see here is everything that is on the front of that site is here, but it's within boxes. Sometimes I label them, sometimes I don't, but you can label them yourself as well so that it reminds you what's in each box. There's a couple of ways of working this, and I'm going to show you both. Something to remember, the blue section box, which is around the outside, a section is from side to side across the screen. So for instance, you could change the colour of the section to black instead of the white. The green is a row. A row is your available workspace, which on this one you can see is from here to here, and it measures roughly 1300 pixels wide, and it's normally centralized. Within a row, we've only got a single row here, so a single column, one column. You could have two columns, or you could have three columns, whatever you want really. But for these pages, you only really need the one column. All you really should concentrate on are these dark boxes inside the row. If you click on them, to open them, always use this cogwheel. That will open. You'll see there, that one says workwear. It's the title of the page which I've put in. Whenever you've done any changes or anything like that to that one, and you're happy with them, you press the green button with the white tick mark. But to save the page, always remember to go over here on the side to publish and press update. Otherwise none of the changes will be saved. Now what I'm going to show you to make this easier, it may be easier, it all depends, it's whatever you feel best working with, and this may make your screen a little bit slower, but for what we're doing here I'm going to use it so that you can visually see what I'm doing rather than just looking at the boxes here. Up here, opposite the two buttons, we've got three icons. desktop, tablet and a mobile. Click on the desktop. It will now show you the front of the site. The only bits that aren't visible on there are, if we go to the front of the site, is up here, that's called the header, and down here is the footer. Those are library items that are used on every page and product, so they're kept in a different place. This is just for the content that you see from the header to the footer. Now when you hover about, just like when we were looking at the boxes, you'll see the blue, which is the section, you'll see the green, which is the row. Hover over each item and you'll see these are the dark boxes, and you open them in exactly the same way using the cog. The only thing that I would say is be a little bit more careful when you're working in this visual way, because it's easy to click on the wrong thing or not highlight something properly. So for instance, this one, the text one, click on the cog wheel, you'll see the text. You've got two options here to work in text or in visual. Now the visual, the reason I don't use that is because it's supposed to be what you see is what you get, but it doesn't always follow that way, and you could do things and they won't look anything like you thought they would on the front of the site. So I always use the text, only because you can see instantly. If you want a new paragraph, you press the enter, go down 2, so you've got the space and you'll be able to see it just as if you were working in a Word document. I'm not going to change any of that text, but I will just click the tick mark to go back. But what we're going to look at today is this one. This module is the Masonry gallery. So we want to highlight the black line all around it, get this little floating module, click on the gear icon, it will open up with the gallery settings, and you'll see all of the images that are in that gallery. To delete any of those, when you hover over them, you'll see a little bin there. If you click that, it will delete that particular one. If you want to move them about, hover over them and drag. I'll drag those police uniforms over so they move about that way. Now if you want to change the images or add new images, always click this empty box. As soon as you click it, it will take you into your media library, which is where all of your images are stored. Now all the ones that are in the gallery, gets a little bit difficult with this site because there's a lot of images on there, but they'll all have ticks by them. There we go, this one here, with the red t-shirt, guy working, it's got a tick. So those will stay in that gallery. If you want to add new ones, up here you've got media library, up here you've got upload files. You click upload files, you select the file from your computer and upload it. I'm not going to do that because I'm not adding any extra ones. But other things that you can do is, for instance, you go back to this one here. If I click on that image, you'll see over here all the details attached to that image. Some of these have been filled out previously, which didn't really need to be filled out. Oh yes, they are actually. Let me just make sure. This one that says description, if I go on the front, I click on that image, right, it comes up as Snickers-Workman with workwear under it, which isn't quite right. So if we go back, you'll see here title. That's the title of that image. So let's get rid of that hyphen and capitalise that W. So that's the title, Snickers Workman. I don't know what the description of this should be, but it's the caption. It's only the title and the caption that you need. The caption, we've just got workwear, but it's there where you should actually have the description of the product. When you've changed that and you're happy with it, and again, when you upload new images that don't have any of these filled in, just fill in the title and the caption. Don't make the caption too long, because you don't want tons and tons of wording there. When you're happy with that, you just click select, and the changes will be there. Move this damn video capture thing out of the way. Again, I've changed something. Click on the green box with the tick mark, and that will save it. Now I just want to show you this because sometimes, especially with text, you want to see how it works on a tablet and on a mobile. Go back to our three icons at the top there, click tablet. That's what it looks like on a tablet view. Click mobile, and that's what it looks like on a mobile view. Go back to the desktop. Once we've done these bits, you'll see a green button that says save, and that's exactly what you do. You save. Hold on, something weird there. Try again. Save. Right, you'll see this circle going round. Depending on your internet connection, depends how long it takes to save it. But that will save those additions that I've made and any alterations that you make. It will change to a tick, and you'll see up here it's going to revert back to the boxes and take this away. Give it a couple of seconds. Now, although that should be enough, if you are unsure, wait till everything loads back again. Just go to publish on the side and click update. But I know that that will have worked anyway. So I'll get rid of that. I'll refresh that particular page in the browser. Click on the workman's image. And you'll see there it's come up with the change that I made to the title. And if I'd added more description, that would have appeared there too. That's basically all you really need to know with working with the pages on this particular site. The only thing I would say is go slowly. If anything wrong happens or you mess the page up, it can always be rectified. But always try and work slowly with these and until you're used to it, because it's going to be alien in the beginning. I think that's all I'm going to show you at the moment with this. It uses WooCommerce, but this particular chap knows how to use WooCommerce. There's not a great deal else there that you need to concentrate on. Okay, and that's it for this one. That's it for this one.